G'day folks, I have just arrived in Bowen, which is 204 kilometers from my house. In a classic case of any excuse to go for a big bike ride, I came down here to return a set of keys that I could have easily sent in the mail. My girlfriend Beck and I spent last weekend at a caravan park down here, and when we were going home we received a sort of frantic phone call from the caravan park regarding a set of keys that we had forgotten to return. They told us to just stick them in the mail and send them back, but I had the day off today, Beck's at work, so I figured screw it, I'm going for a big ass ride. Anyway, caravan park is just down here. I shall return the keys and go get me some lunch. Come on, mate. There we go. That there is the Coral Sea / Pacific Ocean. Literally right there. Very nice part of the world, Bowen. An underrated place. Anyway, I shall park my bike in the shade. It is a fantastic little town of about 10,000 people though, with this really classically Australian town centre full of old buildings, which was why it was used as the setting for the Baz Luhrmann movie Australia. That's all you really need to know about that movie. Don't bother watching it. It's crap. It's also on a peninsula and is surrounded on pretty much every side by absolutely world-class beaches. It's probably most famous for that horrible giant mango though. Oh, good man, bussy boy. Oh, no. Okay, now I'm the idiot. Yeah, it is probably most famous for that horrible giant mango, but there is definitely more to the place than that. Worth your time if you're in the area. Anyway, I'm getting some lunch, so I suppose I'd better get on with that. Okay, I am now full of delicious pub food. I did say I was going to do some exploring, but that's not strictly speaking true. I'm probably just going to go straight home. And the stretch of road between Bowen and Townsville along the Bruce Highway, it's not the most interesting of rides, I will freely admit it. I also have ridden or driven it more times than I care to count, especially the bit between Ayr, Home Hill and Townsville, but there's still some cool stuff along the way to see, so we'll see what we can find. Just stopped for a quick rest in Guthalungra because I just remembered that I'm a 41-year-old man with a back made of pudding. Just arriving in the little village of Gumlu. And I spotted something on the way down that could be best described as a new and exciting addition to the village. So we'll go have a look at that in a second when we pass it. So Gumlu is a little farming town, and as you can see they have several big fruit statue-y things here. Here we have a big pumpkin type thing, which is about 2.5 meters tall. It's pretty big. They also, as you can see, have a big watermelon slice. It's hard to give it scale on camera, but I could easily fit inside it. As you can see, it's almost as tall as I am. I'm a bloody beanpole. However, they've recently installed a new kind of statue type thing just up the way here, so we'll go look at that now. And here it is, the big rolled over BMW. Seriously, this is my second time up and down to Bowen in a week, and it's been there all that time. In today's used car market, that's still probably worth about $14,000. Wouldn't have liked to have been caught in that one, lads. Definitely not. Had to stop at Mount Inkerman to get cold water. It's about 32 degrees today. Bit sweaty. I made it to Home Hill. And this fella swooped me as I pulled up. What are you yelling at, mate? Needless to say, my GoPro ran out of battery, so I didn't catch it. Anyway, now that I've survived my encounter with what is legitimately Australia's most terrifying creature, we'll continue on. On the right there we have the big sugar mill in Home Hill. It's peak harvesting season at the moment, and the entire place has that sickly sweet sugary smell. I'm not sure if I like it or hate it. And this is the Burdekin River Bridge, known to the locals as the Silver Link. It was built in the 1950s, and it's the only crossing of the Burdekin River anywhere near here. If you were to try and cross this river somewhere else, you would actually have to go back to Bowen, which is about 100 kilometers, then over to Collinsville, and then up a god-awful dirt road to the Burdekin River Dam, which is the next crossing up here. So effectively this bridge links all of far north Queensland with the rest of the country, more or less. A lot of the locals are a bit fed up with it now. It's a spectacular looking bridge, but it is past its sell-by date. Also, it's really bumpy. It's like I'm going over a little speed bump every 3 seconds. I like Home Hill. It's a very nice little town. Of course, my girlfriend is from there, so I'm legally obligated to say that. Right across a creek bed. Fun. And another creek bed. Keeps things interesting, that's for sure. Wouldn't want to come into it too hot. Nice. And we are back on the Bruce Highway. Now for miles and miles and miles and miles of cane fields until we get to Mount Elliott. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. 400 and about 30 kilometers all up to drop off a set of keys that I easily could have sent in the mail. The very definition of an unnecessary journey, which is probably the entire point of riding motorbikes, isn't it? And even if it's a boring road that I'm sick to death of, I had a great bloody time, lads. Is there any better way to spend your Saturday than just blatting around on a motorbike? Anyway, I'll catch you all again soon, whenever I'm bothered to make another video. Good luck!